So this is what really happened. This is how it ended. Me and my ex was together for 10 years. We was engaged for 2 of those years. And honestly, everything felt solid. She was the love of my life. It's crazy because her nickname for me was Future, because that's how I saw her as my future. We had 2 kids, 2 boys. We built business together. I even helped her start her first business. Everything was how it was supposed to be. She even dreamed of moving to Houston. And I packed us up and I shot us down there. No questions asked, no hesitation. We moved to Houston because that's what she wanted to do. I left everything, my family, my friends, the other businesses we had, and we just packed up and left. I didn't hesitate because that's what you do when you love somebody. You're building a future together. That's what you do. It was good. We moved down there with our oldest son already, and then she was pregnant with our newborn. He's a COVID baby. So the first year we down there, COVID hit. And honestly, it was some of the best years we had together. It was just us depending on each other. No outside noise, no distractions. We didn't even argue, it seemed like, the first whole year. Like, COVID's going on, we didn't argue. It was definitely good. Man, honestly, it was probably some of the best years of our relationship. No distractions, no arguments. We got closer. While the world shut down, we created our own little world, so to speak. It was good. I started a new business when we was out there. She took off for a year from the hair business because of our newborn. It was peaceful. It was everything it should have been. Shortly after, her mom and then her sister followed. They wanted to move out there, and that's what I noticed. Immediate change. Like, start being sneaky. Arguments started. It's a lot. I stopped trusting her, to be honest with you. It was just too much, especially when I thought we left all that behind us in the hometown. To move out here to a new place that she wanted to come to, for us to continue to build our family, build our business, build our life, to automatically switch up and start having all these issues, which I thought we left back there. So around March of 2023, years later, her mom was still staying with us. I think her sister moved out, they ended up moving back. And we still in this like little cloudy space. So in March of 2023, I caught her cheating. I actually pulled up on her. She was at a restaurant during that day out here in Houston, and she was with some bum ex from the past. He was out here for the weekend supposedly. I caught her redheaded in the act. Definitely one of the moments when you had to check yourself before anything transpired, because you so just like, damn, I can't believe you would ruin everything that we created together. I pulled up, I said a few choice words, didn't touch her, didn't do anything. Told her her and her mom got to go today, not right now, but not yesterday, but right now. I left. I went straight to go pick my boys up from school. I went home. That's when all the calls start coming in. She's calling me, making excuses, trying to plead her case. And then she did something I never thought somebody would do, especially me. She blamed me for what she just did. Blew my mind that you were literally ruining everything that we had together. The lifestyle you had, the family we created, for what? So after that, I was still mad, still hurt, of course. But even then, I still told her, I said, hey, I said, you could come back to the house. I don't want you just out there, clearly with nothing. Come back to the house. Stay as long as you need. I'm gonna hit the road, run my business. How long do you think you need till you find a new place? Because she wanted to move out. I said, and she told me, oh, that sounds a good idea. I'll need about 30 days. I said, fine, take as much time as you need. The very next day, I don't know if it's her pride, her ego, her mom in her ear or whatever, she's calling me, telling me I would never move back there. You can have that place. I'm never coming back. So and so and so. So she took the boys. They went somewhere else. I said, hey, that's fine. It's your decision. I left. I hit the road like I said I was going to do. I had to go heal and just process everything that just happened. I was confused. And that's the start of the chaos shortly after that.
Alright, what's going on YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video with TC. Now look, in today's video, man, listen, I'm going to try to get y'all some information to where you're not in the same position as this man right here, you get what I'm saying? But we all have to learn, so it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's just time for him to learn. Now, you in Houston with a girl that you call Future, that's red flag number one. You shouldn't even be trusting the girl that you call future, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's his life. He did what he had to do. Now, let's go through some things that he did wrong so you're not making the same mistakes. First things first, he caught her cheating in 2023. We in 2025. So that means he stayed if he's just not posting about this story, you get what I'm saying? And there's also a part 2 to this story that we're gonna be talking about. So make sure you stay tuned for the next video. But listen up. He stayed. Listen, man. One of the greatest acts of betrayal that a woman can do to you is cheat on you. Now, this is not a point of your life where you have to be bitter. It's just a point of your life where you have to get better. At the end of the day, it happens to a lot of men. And if you use it the right way, like I said in a lot of my videos, then it can be for you to become the person that you're meant to be in a lot of aspects of your life. But a lot of men, what do? They crash out. This is not new information. A lot of men crash out after relationships or after being cheated on. But if you're a man of substance, unfortunately, this man didn't feel like he was that, because he probably was in a situation, he got kids with the shorty, he trying to make the family work, stuff like that. So he probably got caught into the mindset like, yeah, I'm trying to make this work, you know what I'm saying? You cheated. Listen, man, if a woman cheats on you, you need to get into the mindset, okay, the casket has to drop. And this is really not like, I know a lot of people play, but if a woman cheats on you, you have to, your mind needs to work like, okay, the casket has to drop. Because I think that a lot of y'all are letting y'all's attachment issues get in the way of disrespect when there are more women in the world. You would rather have a woman that you're not with, and this is why a lot of people are getting into the frame like, okay, it's better to just date around, have situationships, because when you're in the midst of a situationship, you don't care. If you have multiple situations, you don't care what they're doing. When you're in a relationship, obviously you're gonna care because you're more invested into this person. But the more that you care, women correlate that most times as it's time to play. Hey man, when I first started my channel, I told y'all, most times, bruh, when women know that you care about them, that's when the tick goes off in their head, let the games begin. They are almost at the casino and celebrating with joy as if they just hit the jackpot. The reason for this is what? Women have access to so many men. Women like bad boys. So by the time they're done running through all the bad boys, of course, why would they not want to play the game at the maximum level and win a championship and get one of them guys to actually care about her? Why not? Why not? It's almost like the same with marriage. If a woman is thinking with their head, they're thinking like, okay, I got all the men that I wanted. Now, to defeat this game and unlock my truest potential to feel worthy, I have to get married. I have to get a dude to fall in love. I have to get a dude to love me and do him wrong. This is a lot of their mindsets. But if you had a mindset like, okay, right when you do something, the casket drop, ain't gonna be no explaining, ain't gonna be no if, ands, or buts, ain't gonna be no fake caller IDs, no text app, no, you know what I mean, all of this extra stuff that y'all be doing, then I'm not gonna say they're gonna understand, but they're gonna know, okay, yeah, he probably wasn't the one to play with. But a lot of y'all don't respect yourselves. Next thing is this. Y'all need to understand this. I don't care where you at in the world. If you're a man watching this video, please do understand this. Your biggest ops in any relationship you get into is always gonna be the mother, the sister, and the best friend. Reason being is because most times, I always tell y'all, women think in packs. Most women, cannot think for themselves. I don't know what, and this is why I always say, I don't know where it came in society that people say women are more mature than men, because they're not. Oftentimes, women are in a more, given that she's making good decisions and choosing men that are successful, most times women are not in better financial situations than the men that they've dealt with in the past. That's just facts. Most times, you will see more women that are 30, 35, late 20s living with their parents than men. That's a fact. Like I said, given that she's choosing men that are successful. So if you're a woman watching this and you're like, oh no, I took care of my man, he lived with his mom. You just didn't choose men that were successful. That's on you, 100%. But back to what I was saying, they can't think for themselves. So you're almost in a relationship with everybody who's in her orbit, because most times women are trying to impress and prove something to those in her orbit. So let's say this, like if you're going through this situation like this guy right now, his ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, whatever, she's trying to prove to the women in her orbit, oh, I'm done with him, watch me move on. I'm telling you from what I know. And on the back end of that, right, it's almost like a repeated cycle, because I've been through this cycle so many times. It's no different being the new guy and being the old guy. It's just a different pattern, because even when you get into a new vibe with a new woman, and this is totally not related, this is just a moment of understanding and teaching for y'all. When you start getting involved with a new woman, 9 times out of 10, if you're attractive, her friends are gonna have the same outlook as the last broad. Her friends gonna be saying, and her family gonna be saying stuff like, he looks like a hoe, he look like a fuck boy. She can't think for herself. So in the beginning, he looks like a hoe, he looks like a fuck boy. This is exciting for her. In the beginning, that's exciting. Like, oh shit, so y'all must be saying that he look good. You see what I'm saying? That's what they thinking. Y'all must be saying he look good, especially when they're in their 20s. Oh, so I got me one. On the back end of that, ex-wife, he a hoe, you could do better, he a this, he a that, he been cheating, so it's almost like the stuff that they love, the reason why a woman loves you is gonna be the reason why she hates you in the end, bro. And that's the best way I can explain it. But it's always gonna be her inner orbit that messes the relationship up, because women are creatures that think in packs. They cannot think for themselves. They cannot think for themselves. They can't. They think in packs. And this is coming from somebody that has experience on both ends. On both ends. I've been the new guy, I've been the old guy, I've been the middle guy, I've been the guy that a bitch cheat with. I've been, you see what I'm saying? So it's really nothing that is new. This is not nothing to brag about. It's just an educational moment for y'all who might not know. You get what I'm saying? But there's a part 2 to this video. This just the warm up. You get what I'm saying? Make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned.